Hey guys, I'm Russell, the Weekend Adventurer. Today I'm trying to lighten my load, which is not an easy task for me. I used to be a group guide, and so all of my gear is heavy and definitely geared toward caring for an entire group. For example, let's take a look at my first aid kit. This is the first aid kit right here that I used to take guiding with me when I had groups. This is way too heavy. This right here is 1 pound and 1 ounce. So, for a first aid kit when you're hiking solo, that's ridiculous. Stuff that I don't take with me anymore, I always hike with a headband or something like that I can use instead of that if I needed to. Sam splint. These are great for patching people up with if some serious injuries happen. But when I'm on my own, don't take it. I can fashion some sticks or whatever if I have to. And then let's see what's inside this guy, the Ozark Trail here, because this is not your standard Ozark Trail first aid kit. I have highly modified it. I'll show you what's inside. Okay. This is one of those Walmart Ozark Trail packages, but over the years I've put a lot of my own stuff into it. I don't believe in anything that they had originally in here. The little book here, I probably don't need it. I taught the course, but I keep it with me just in case. Duct tape around a hotel card. I always keep one, some duct tape, probably a couple feet there. Lip balm. Not only is lip balm good for lips, but it also can lubricate stove pumps and that kind of stuff. All this stuff, by the way, is stuff that I no longer keep with me. I just had this for groups. Portable agua. These are just iodine drops to, let's say my filter broke down or something like that. I could filter water with that. Chloroseptic. Now this is the only thing that I've actually transferred over to my new first aid kit. These little chloroseptic guys don't weigh anything. In fact, I got my scale here. Let's just check to see what they do weigh. Okay, 1/8 of an ounce. It's really worth it if you've got a sore throat to bring some chloroseptic like that. I had ridiculous amounts of bandages. I had a safety pin that if I needed to lance things or whatnot, I had that in there. Some ibuprofen, vitamin I, tea, in case you need some tea, matches. I have a sewing kit in there, all kinds of medicines. Let's pull out a couple and show you what I mean. There's some nasal decongestant. There's some electrolyte tablets. I had all kinds of stuff in there. Gauze pads. Alright, enough with what I used to guide with. Oh, by the way, this, waterproof matches. That's what I used to take. And we showed that is ridiculously too heavy. Here is the package that I now carry. Once again, this is another one of those pre-bought first aid kits, but nothing in it is what they originally had. I have some bandages and some moleskin. I have a little towelette, some stuff like that. But in the little instructions here, I have a needle. I don't know if you can see it right there. You always carry a needle. Over there I used to have a safety pin. This one I just carry a needle. Yeah, so that's pretty important. The other thing is, I still carry portable agua iodine tablets right there, but I carry them now in a bag. I found out that this glass portable agua by itself weighs 1 ounce. And why on earth am I carrying around this glass container that weighs 1 ounce when I could just be actually carrying these that register barely on the scale as 1/8 of an ounce? So right there, I cut 1 ounce out of my pack just by not carrying that silly stuff. The ibuprofen, I do still carry quite a bit of ibuprofen. I have some problems from the days that I used to run track. I've got a high mileage body, but that's alright. Anyway, I do still carry the chloroseptic and some waterproof matches. So that really, in this little plastic bag, is my first aid kit. And let's see, these days my first aid kit weighs Add it all up here. Two and a half ounces. So we went from 1 pound with all my guiding stuff to 2.5 ounces. That's still a lot more than most people bring in their first aid kit, but I find that for me the bare minimum. I don't feel comfortable carrying much less than that. So anyway, hope you guys found this helpful. I really am into first aid, obviously, since I've taught it. And a lot of times on the trails, I'll be helping other people out. If I come across somebody who's injured or has some type of problem. I remember one time I hiked up on somebody, a girl who had a spider bite. And I was like, oh, well, let me see it. There are some brown recluses around. I just want to, make sure that it's not a brown recluse. And she goes, sure. Leans over, pulls up her shorts, is right in the smack bad middle of one of her butt cheeks, and that was pretty funny. But anyway, it was not a brown recluse bite. It was a spider bite, and it wasn't a big deal. So it's good to, if you have a first aid book in your library, it's good to study up on that stuff, because if you got it up here, you don't have to carry it with you in your backpack. All right, I'm Russell, the Weekend Adventurer. I'll see you guys out on the trail.